Hi children, how are you all? I hope everyone is doing good at home. We are holding your family in our prayers. As per GO, all of you promoted to the next class. Congratulations. You know, there is no barrier to learn a good thing at the right time. Hence, our correspondent decided to uplift your knowledge. He has designed a program called online class or virtual class. As part of that, we the Macaulay teachers are ready to provoke your knowledge by presenting many educational videos through WhatsApp and YouTube channel. The YouTube channel I mentioned over there, kindly note down. Make the quarantine useful. Kindly download the videos which we are posting and learn at least 2 hours regularly. If you have any doubt on that particular lesson, make free to message in WhatsApp or jot down in the notebook. We will clear it directly once the school reopens. Here, my humble request to the parents to help out your ward by providing gadgets and your valuable time. Thank you. Going to take class for 7th standard from Geography part, Unit 1, Interior of the Earth. I divided this lesson into 2. So this is part 1. Now we go to the lesson. Interior of the Earth, which means inside of the Earth. Have you ever wondered what lies in the interior of the Earth? Some might have some imagination about that, no? So let me clear what is inside the Earth now. Before going to the lesson, we'll see the objective of the lesson. To know about the interior of the Earth, to understand the role of Earth's plate, to learn about earthquake. So we are going to see 3 concepts in this lesson. Do you remember last year we studied about the outer surface of the Earth like biosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere. The Earth's surface is constantly undergoing changes inside and outside. It has lofty mountain, high plateau, large plains and deep valley etc. on the outside surface. So what is inside? What is happening inside? Now we see so that we will see the structure of the Earth. Structure means அமைப்பு in Tamil. The structure of the Earth is compared with an apple. If you cut the apple, you'll see the outer shell, inner pulp and solid seeds inside. Same as like that, it can be classified on the basis of the study of the earthquake waves to be 3 concentric layers: the crust, the mantle and the core. Again I'll repeat it: the crust, the mantle, the core. Let me see more detail about the interior structure of the Earth. The first and the outermost layer, we call it as the crust. See the picture, the green and blue shade area. The green is meant by the land surface. Land area we call it as continental crust. The blue shade, that is wateric area, is said to be oceanic crust. The 2 layer composed over there, upper and lower. Upper layer is a continental, the lower layer is a oceanic crust. The dense thickness varies from 5 to 30 kilometers. Comparatively, continental crust is less dense than the oceanic crust. Why? Because the dense rock types, that means very less rock type presented on the continental crust, like granite rock. In the oceanic crust, very dense rock. Granite rocks are very less dense rocks. Oceanic crust has very dense rock like basaltic rock presented over there. These type of rock composed mainly the mineral called Cl. Cl means the two composition of mineral, silica and alumina. Cl means silica and alumina. These minerals are widespread in this continental crust. In the oceanic crust, Sima is presented. Sima means two comprising minerals, that is silica and magnesium. Silica and magnesium. So these rocks are very stronger than the continental part. Since the Cl is lighter than the Sima, the continental is said to be floating on the sea of. The mantle is the second layer after the crust. It is separated from the crust by the boundary called Mohorovičić discontinuity. A new name, Mohorovičić discontinuity. See in this picture, the white line is passed over now. That is the Mohorovičić discontinuity. This is separates the crust and the mantle. The crust thickness about 2,900 km. It is further divided into two layers, that is the upper mantle and the lower mantle. Upper mantle dense about 700 km. The lower mantle is 7 to 2,900 km. Here the picture colors are imaginative colors for your reference. Kindly see the picture and understand more on that. The third and innermost layer of the earth is called the core, and also it is known as perisphere. It is separated from the mantle by the boundary called Weizsäcker-Gutenberg discontinuity. See the picture. There is a golden line separates the mantle and the core. So the core again is divided into two parts, that is outer core and the inner core. The outer core, which is rich in iron in a liquid state. You know iron? Iron another? It's a metal. இரும்பு இல்லையா? இரும்பு உலோகம். அது வந்து இங்க நல்ல சாலிடா ஸ்ட்ராங்கா அன்பிரேக்கபிளா ஈஸியா நம்ம பிரேக் பண்ண முடியாது. அந்த அயன் வந்து in outer core, it is a form of liquid state la irukku. Same like that, in the inner core, Nif is presented more. Nif means nickel and ferrous. Nickel also a kind of metal, and ferrous iron content metal. So these two metals are composed over there in the inner core in a solid state. The center core has very high temperature and pressure. பூமிக்கு உள்ள போகும்போது அந்த மைய புள்ளி போகும்போது எப்படி இருக்குமா, very high temperature and pressure. Everything will melt, அப்படியே மெல்ட் ஆயிடும், இல்லைன்னா ஆஷஸ் ஆயிடும். அந்த அளவுக்கு டெம்பரேச்சர் வந்து இங்க ஹையா இருக்கும். Nobody can touch the core. It is impossible to touch the core part. If we conclude in the total volume of the earth, the crust consists 1%, only 1%. The mantle consists 84%. The core consists 15%. If you see the right side of the figure, it's a outermost layers. In the left side of the figure, you are seeing the innermost layer of the earth. Now we are going to see the earth's movement. The movement means moving from one place to another. நகர்தல், ஒரு இடத்துல இருந்து இன்னொரு இடத்துக்கு போறது movement. In the earth, the movement takes place both in outer and inside of the earth. Outer, we are seeing lots of movements is happening, like planets are rotating, the trees are shaking, we peoples are moving. So the movement is necessary for everyone. Now we are finding very difficult without moving. We are staying at home, so we are finding very difficult, no? But it will goes off within few days. Definitely we will move around the world. Coming to the point, especially in the interior of the earth, two layers are occupy the role of the movement, that is the crust and the mantle. The plates and the crust, plates means lithospheric plate. What is lithospheric plate? In the lithosphere means, you know well already, no? Rocky area. This rocky area broken into number of plates. So that plates is known as lithospheric plates. These plates are broken into some number. These plates are moving independently over the lithospheric region. So where it's get energy to move? At last, the internal heat of the earth. Due to high temperature, the plates are moving. The flow has happened because of the asthenosphere. It's a part of a mantle that flows and moves the plate of the earth. The movement, we are saying the earth's movement. It's known by the term tectonic movement. The movement of the lithospheric plate known as tectonic movement. The movement of the plate causes changes on the surface of the earth. Definitely many changes happening inside and outside of the earth. The earth movement is divided on the basis of force. Sometimes that force might be very less, sometimes this force might be very high, moderate level. The force which is act interior, that means inside of the earth, is known as endogenic force. Endo means inside, that is endogenic force. That force which work outer surface of the earth is known as exogenic force. Due to endogenic force, it causes many distraction over the surface of the earth. For example, earthquake, volcano, etc. Due to the endogenic force, the earthquake and the volcanoes are forms. Now we'll see the earthquake. What is earthquake? The sudden movement of the portion of the earth crust which produce a shaking or trembling is known as the earthquake. The tectonic plates, inside the tectonic plate told, no? Those plates, if it is shakes suddenly, already I told the movement takes place throughout the year but slowly. If it is sudden movement has happened inside the tectonic plate, the earthquake will forms. Where the earthquake start, the originated point, starting point, it known as focus. Are you clear? எங்க அந்த earthquake start ஆகிற முதல் point, இடம், we call it as a focus. The point of the Earth's surface directly above the focus is called the epicenter. So the focus near on the surface area, we call it as a epicenter. These vibration causes many waves. If you see, suddenly if you throw the stone in the water, what will happen? We can see the circular movement of waves. As like that, here the waves will form inside of the earth. Sometimes if the force might more, it causes lots of damage on the outside of the earth too. So these waves are not in a circular motion. It might be in a different shapes and it might go different direction. The waves are classified into 3 types: P waves, S waves, L waves. P waves also known as longitudinal waves, S waves also known as transient waves, L waves also known as surface waves. The seismic waves are recorded by an instrument called seismograph. Check out the topmost right corner. The waves are passing. It is recording on the surface of the earth. That is graphic figure. Down, it's a real image. So it will give the result whether the wavelength is strong or weak. And this magnitude waves of an earthquake is measured by the Richter scale. We'll say 1 centimeter like that, but it is mentioned as Richter scale. The scale range from 0 to 9. 0 is a minimum level, 9 and above is a maximum level. If the scale record 5.0 on Richter scale means it will cause damage of falling things, falling of building, etc. If they told like 7.0 on Richter scale means it might cause severe damage on the Earth's surface. So you know how the earthquake caused due to the tectonic plates with the sudden slipping of the earth crust or the sudden shifting of the landmass. The tectonic plates are raised up, it caused the shifting of landmass, and also due to volcanic activities. Then what are the effects of earthquake? Most commonly landslide. It will happen in the hilly region, and falling of building, tallest building and all fall down. And if the waves, the earthquake has happened in the ocean or sea, it causes tsunami. You know well, 2004 December 26 we had a tsunami in Chennai. That epicenter is Indonesia. From Indonesia, the waves are traveled in the Asian continent, south part of the Asian continent. And the underwater system collapsed. Sometime the underwater level will rise. Sometime the underwater will ooze out thoroughly. So the earthquake nalla landslide ஏற்படும். Landslide means நிலச்சரிவு. Buildings, tallest buildings எல்லாம் சரிஞ்சு விழுந்துரும். இந்த earthquake வந்து seaல or oceanல epicenter இருந்ததுன்னா சுனாமிக்கான வாய்ப்புகள் அதிகமாக இருக்கும். And underwater, ground water level கம்மியாகும், சில சமயம் அதிகமாகும். If you see the distribution of earthquake worldwide, the Pacific Ocean, there is more possibilities of earthquake. 68% prevails over there because the tectonic plate margin is presented on that particular area. So two plates, tectonic plates இருக்கும்போது ரெண்டு ஷேக் ஆகிற ஜாயின் ஆர் இது டேஷ் ஆகக்கூடிய நேரத்தில் நிறைய earthquake chances possibilities இருக்கு. So that area they call it as a Pacific Ring of Fire because it's a dangerous place. And Mediterranean Himalayan belt 31%, Northern Africa, Red Sea and Dead Sea just a 1%. If you take India, Himalayan range and Brahmaputra valley, they mentioned as prone zone. You know Himalaya is a folded mountain because the tectonic plates rise upward. Two tectonic plates pushing on the opposite side, the land surface is raising, it caused the Himalayan range. So due to this prone zone, earlier we had lots of earthquake in India. For example, Uttarakashi 1991, Chamoli 1999, Koina 1967, Latur 1993. Now we are in the end of the session. We are going to sum up the whole part. We learned about the interior structure of the earth, the crust, the mantle and the core, the movements of the earth, the earthquake and its causes, effects and distribution. I hope you would understand very clearly about this content. If you have any doubt, kindly message me through WhatsApp. End of the session, there will be a evaluation part. You can read these questions and go through the video again and note it down this question in a note and try to make some answers for this question. I will check once the school reopen. Kindly follow the note regularly. I'll read the first evaluation question. First one, the point of origin of earth dash. Second, the magnitude of the earthquake is measured by dash. Third, Sima dash. Fourth, CL dash. Fifth, the earthquake waves are recorded by the instrument called dash. Sixth one, the core is separated from the mantle by the boundary called dash. Seventh one, the outermost layer of the earth is dash. Eighth one, the three concentric layer of the interior earth or dash, dash and dash. Ninth, define earthquake. 10th, define mantle. Kindly answer these questions and make use of the quarantine time well. Till then, signing off, your Gajalakshmi ma'am. Thank you.